Hello, my name's Tom Bird. I'm the executive producer from Shakespeare's Globe Theatre in London, and I'm here in Fort Gate in Fort Canning Park in Singapore, and I'd like to introduce you to the area where we'll be performing The Taming of the Shrew. Our local hosts have recreated the outside of our Globe Theatre in London here, and they even have the flag on the top, and there's a flag that flies on the Globe Theatre in London. So we'll move a little bit further now into the auditorium area. When we tour at the Globe, we sometimes tour into theatre spaces, but equally often we tour into non-theatre spaces. We don't use a lighting rig, and we don't use any electronic sound effects. The audience and the actors are in the same light. There's no hierarchy between them. Often when we tour outside, we ask our audiences to come in and either sit on chairs that we place down here, or simply to sit on the floor. This is a way that we've been touring in England since 2007, and it's been a really successful formula for the way we work. There are lots of drawings from the late 16th century and early 17th century of stages that were put up in England in market squares and in large open spaces in towns. What we do when we tour is we try to recreate the stage that those early companies would have toured on out of the Globe. So the stage that we're standing on here, you can see, is a wooden stage, the type of thing we call a booth stage. It's not familiar to many actors these days because not so many people tour like this. Most people tour into theatres. For us, for touring, it becomes very, very familiar, and it's a brilliant way of being able to work absolutely anywhere, because it can be built quite quickly, and it's very versatile, and it allows you to put it down basically anywhere in the world that there's a flat area and a place for audience to sit as well. Once the stage is built, we ask a designer to come up with an idea for how the rest of the set might look. The designer of this show, Hannah Clark, has come up with the idea of a tent and a curtain across it. It gives a kind of celebratory experience.
There was a silk merchant in London town did dwell. He had one only daughter, the truth to you I tell. This young lady was courted by men of high degree, but there was none but Jack the sailor would ever do for she. As soon as her waiting maid heard what she did say, she went to her father, her heart she did convey.
We use music in all of our performances. It's a massively important part of the performance. That's because we can't use lighting rigs or electronic sound effects to change the mood. It has to be music acoustically. That's one of our rules. So the actors, when we tour, play the instruments as well as playing the parts. So you can see here we've got a couple of guitars, a cajon, an accordion, a cello, a trombone, and a saxophone. There's another saxophone involved. Instead of having a band alongside, the music is very much integrated into the performance, which again is one of the unique points about the way that the Globe tours. Whenever we do a show at the Globe, we don't just stop at playing on the stage. The action always moves beyond the stage. And you'll see in The Taming of the Shrew that the actors use the whole site as a playing area, as well as the stage. So there are various entrances and exits that happen down these corridors, and various action in the play that happens all over the site itself. It's an experience which theatregoers may not have seen before, but we're confident they're going to enjoy it. So I hope you've enjoyed learning a little bit about The Taming of the Shrew here in Fort Canning Park in Singapore. We're really overjoyed to be here, and I would ask you, please come and see the show. You won't regret it. It plays here in Fort Canning Park until the 13th of October.